takes 11 minutes to go 0.8 miles. That doesn't seem right. Look at that. Florida cold. It's cold. It's like 38. I've never seen so many cops in Anytime Fitness. The other one was there all along, not the state trooper that just got there, right? But I think that the door may not, the door lock may not work.
That white SUV is a state trooper as well, I believe.
Sunrise in Alachua. And there's fog in Alachua. It is fog, not smoke, right? It's almost like smoke. Look, 34. So it's 34 degrees. That's probably the low. That's cold for Florida. Oh, it just bumped up to 35, but I saw it at 34. That's probably the low. So we have to go charge in Gainesville. Then we're going to go into the Ocala National Forest and go for a hike. It's all frost. In addition to fog, it's frost. White stuff, like snow here in Florida. There's that same red car we've seen here many times. I think somebody's car camps here because they're allowed to park here 24 hours a day because it's next to the supercharger. That's my theory here in Gainesville. And they just live out of their car right here. I can't believe how busy it is here this morning. That's crazy. Crazy busy here. There's that car. This is supercharger number 2100. The cable's frozen. There we go. And there's all Model 3s except for me here. I noticed that too. It's almost, excuse me. Oh my gosh, it's almost all Model 3s and Model Ys when you go to superchargers nowadays. There's a line 3 cars deep and it's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. 9 a.m., not like the Billy Joel song. Right now we're driving through East Gainesville and we are heading over to a remote part of the Florida trail that we're going to hike, go on a little hike today before we head down to Orlando. All right, so we're going to head into the Ocala National Forest and go just to this lake just above Salt Springs, which is right there. And then go off this way. It may not even be in the shade. It may be sunny. But this is all the way it looks like it is. Hope not. All right, I've got it now. Lake Delancey West. That's the point. Is a campground where we're going to meet the Florida Trail. And it looks like it might be a sunny hike. They may have burned that or maybe high pines. We'll find out when we get there. But it's only 51 degrees still, so it'll be nice to, I guess, have some sun on us. entering the Ocala National Forest now. There's the Cross Florida Canal. And we're going down here a little ways and on the right. We just passed this place called Hog Waller. I gotta look it up. It's one of these off-road places. Everyone's towing their giant off-road machines. And this is probably a place like there is in North Carolina where people get killed every weekend, I'm guessing, over there. Doing stupid stuff and under the influence of who knows what. You can see this big open area. That's where all the mud is. They're driving their ATVs. Here's where we turn. I just saw a sign that said the campground is closed, but we're actually not going in the campground. What's going on here? This is like one of those limestone roads. It's rough.
Should we look for your bullhorns?
Alright, look at the view here. It's like a high point. You can see the road, and there's a lake down here. Lake Delancey is on the left somewhere. Lots of hidden potholes on this road. The road is a lot better once we get out of that section. We're looping around the lake now on the north side, heading over to where that campground is, to where we can intersect the Florida Trail. There's some water. We are approaching, I guess there's two campgrounds, Lake Delancey East and Lake Delancey West. And somehow the Florida Trail's in here somewhere. Actually, it might be just past, it might be there. I don't know, we're gonna look around. Well, look, I don't think that map was accurate. That they didn't have any data for this area, I'm guessing. Look, because there's actually all trees. And as you can see, there's trees everywhere. And here's this recreation site.
Did you say we were here a year ago?
So this is the campground that's closed. What's ATV Xing? Is there an ATV trail down here? We just want to find the Florida Trail. All right, so there's lots of ATVs around here. We're starting off the hike, and that's the ATV trail, and then that's the Florida Trail right over here. All right, so this is the trail, and it's like a red, I'm wondering if it's closed. This doesn't look right. Yeah, but that's not it. This is it. This is it here, and it goes down that way over there. But we were not planning on going that way. We were planning on going this way. But it might be closed in this way, I don't know. Okay, foot travel welcome. It just says no motorized vehicles. I guess they don't want. I guess they probably have problems with them going on the Florida Trail in this section right here where we are. So we're actually walking away from where those ATV trails are. Yeah, this looks like it was a prescribed burn in this area. Penner Pond, 6 miles. Rodman Dam, 7 miles. This looks like it's a prescribed burn. Look at the trunks, they're burned. This was like a prescribed burn area. They do this in big forested areas because if they don't burn it by prescription, then it catches on fire out of control at some point after everything grows in and is very thick. You know what I'm saying? Then it's completely out of control. So they do this behind our house in Silver Springs because the forest land's right behind there. They do prescribed burns right behind the house. Otherwise, there's a chance that the whole area might just engulf in flames one day. So they just do light burning, basically, right? Like this.
Ground doesn't absorb water very fast.
But see, down here, if they didn't do this, it would be all thick underbrush. And that's what they try to burn the underbrush and let the trees live. Even though they burn them, they still live. You can hear how quiet it is when there's no ATVs. We're very much in the middle of the forest and it's burned wood everywhere.
The pine needles even turn brown. Maybe that's why it looks so brown on Google Earth.
Yeah, maybe.
I shall loosen my laces.
There's a trail marker.
Yeah.
So far it looks almost exactly the same. Ant hills, burned trees, no undergrowth. This is that one section we saw a little bit of green stuff. Yeah, I'm almost pleasantly surprised how quiet it is, considering the noise of those ATVs and motorcycles. It could have been a lot worse. But I think they routed these trails so that this thing's just going off at an angle, and then they were on the other side going off at an angle. We just happened to meet in that one location. Look at all these ant hills. The soil is very poor here for sure. They've burned off all the growth. There's little organic material left. We're leaving our kombucha bottles till the way back. All right, there's some kind of junction. This is actually a road. Or is this the ATV trail?
Giant pine cone.
There's your pine cone. Denise has been looking for them.
I don't think I've ever seen one this big.
Yeah, they're trying to reproduce. They're doing it, throwing everything they can at it. Okay, so this looks like an ATV trail. I think back there was actually a regular road, like a fire road. It was not an ATV trail. Although some people might use it for that. There's a grove of some kind of trees that were not burned. Hey, I feel like I'm in the forest now. This stuff's alive. It's green. It's not burned. There's even moss down here. Yeah, we're checking out the wildlife.
This is the extent of the local wildlife in the Ocala National Forest.
There's a post. I'm seeing mushrooms now. There's a mushroom here. First mushrooms I've seen. There's another mushroom.
Right here. It's noisy as hell. See? Disgusting.
We've seen a few of those in here now. Lots of pine needles in this section. Tons of pine needles. There's a car or something on that road over there in the distance.
Motorcycle.
It's just a car.
There's a dirt bike right ahead of the SUV.
There is?
Yes.
Here's some more tree canopy about to walk in. I guess they protected this from burning also. There's a pond in here. Denise says it's a snake pit. It gets very green in here. Very green. It's a lot cooler in here. There's somebody parked up there too. This is a parking lot up here. Maybe we should next time hike from this area up here. There's a parking lot. Yeah, this is the road, I guess. People was parked on the road up here. There's some other cars. Forest Road, Fire Road, whatever they call it. They have lots of them that go east, west, and north, south through here because it's so big. All right, here's the Forest Road. That's where that person parked. There is a little turnaround. I don't know if you can get into that. This looks like it's recently plowed or whatever, something. So it smoothed it out. This is in pretty good shape. So maybe we'll start from this point next time. I think we're at about 2 1/4 almost, or 2 1/2. Let me check. All right, well this section was burned a long time ago. It's got grass coming in. There was no grass in the other section, as you saw. I do hear 4-wheelers, ATVs, trucks. I hear them now. We are turning around at this point. It'll be about 4 1/2 miles. It's 2 1/4 or so. And I'm definitely hearing revving engines off in the distance over there. Probably from more of the off-road 4-wheel drive trail. Seeing more vehicles here. I think they do a very good job of maintaining these forest roads, fire roads. Okay, from back there on the trail, Denise noticed some smoke. Like something's still on fire. We're on the way back now. You see the smoke? Looks like it's coming from this log. Yeah, it looks like it's on fire. Like deep in a log. Here. Like it's burning away on the inside. Yeah, it's hot. Like there's some coals. Look at that. This is still on fire. You see see the red? Right there. I can smell it now. I don't want to smell the campfire. I gotta step back. This tree is definitely still on fire. I don't think there's any way to put it out.
I guess it would have to burn out.
You can see when you get closer to some red on the right areas. You see what's red and burning. It's got a tremendous amount of heat inside of it.
You should pee on it. I'll make the video.
You'll make the video.
Yes.
All right, Denise is messing with this log now. Look. She's playing with fire.
I was hoping to end where it will burn, but it's going to continue on.
Okay, here are our bottles that we left behind. No bottle left behind. We got to take these back now with us. Okay, Denise says this goes on our top 10 most boring hikes ever. That's what she says.
Yes, there was nothing to see out here.
But we've never seen a prescribed burned forest before. We never hiked through one. And we saw a burning tree.
We've seen burn marks in forests before, just not as expansive as this one is.
Yeah, but we saw a tree on fire.
It was smoldering.
Did you call 911?
No, I didn't see any flames.
Okay. We're back to the road. It's a little over 4.5 miles for this hike. Yeah, limestone. Usually when we return, there's all these people, but there's nobody here. Everybody came up early, and everybody kind of came late and early because it was so cold this morning in the 30s. Here come the motor dirt bike riders. We're heading down to Orlando now, and there is a vegan event down there and a brewing company next to Lake Eola, and there's also some festival down there. I think we might go to both of them. We'll see how it goes with time. Where the vegan Thanksgiving event is, everybody's out in the back there, you can see. Here's the inside.
I'll crack it open for you.
Okay, here's the Thanksgiving hoagie, whatever it
Yeah,
is.
it's got turkey, cranberry sauce, stuffing, mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes.
That sure looks like
Yeah.
mashed potatoes to me.
Yeah.
You're not getting my...
It's a whole Thanksgiving meal in there.
It's beijinhos. And then the dark one is brigadeiro. Keep playing basketball, man.
So it's a mini pecan pie.
It's homemade and there's no added sugar. I really should have had peanut butter chocolate ice cream bar. I have 80%, remember?
Okay, so according to that sign back there, this is called Dinner and Blanc. So I guess it's something people pay for to close off the street, eat dinner wearing white, I suppose. Okay, there is Fusion Fest. We're going that way, I guess. Jamaica.
It's easy to read.
Vietnam. They have a vegan combo here. There's the tokens. These are like other seats. Potato patties.
Number flash represents and very lucky to be part of around the world. Represents my 100%, and that's how everything should be. The place is being your home now, but at the same time, not forgetting where you come from.
So for today, lunch I was speaking to so they do not know each other prior to meeting the New York. Life insurance must be somewhat protected. So this is a painting that is created by my family. Very fortunate in the reddish color, the cinnabar, actually. That is my name there.
Peace, love, and hair grease. I don't know. You're listening to the sounds of fierce entertainment.
As a final touch, I'm going to be adding some soy sauce. I'm adding some ground pepper. So once you're finished, that is all easy. And oh, by the way, 14 cookies for that Chinese. Cookie makers.
We're about to go inside. Starbucks. I'm gonna bring that and check the drinks and put it in.
This is it. This is it.
West McLendon Street.
This is supercharge number 2101.